I don't want to fit into a box. I don't want to be a genre. You can get any inspiration from anything. To write a song, to make a shirt, to like come up with a video. I'm so myself, and I've always been so strong-willed that I just be like, I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and like that's that.
Need motivation?
Watch a top 10 with Believe Nation.
Top 10, I got a top 10. Got my motivation high for my top 10. Gotta learn from the wise women and men. All my life, like nah, 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 nah. For my top 10, top 10, nah, nah, nah. This one's for my top 10.
She's Billie Eilish, and here's my take on her top 10 rules of success. Enjoy. Okay, let's kick it off with rule number 1. Do what you love.
The thing about singing was that singing was never like, I want to try this. It was already there. It's never been a question, never been like a thought or whatever. And I've been singing since I was born, and all the time. And hearing people be like, oh, you like to sing was really weird for me because I didn't know people didn't like to sing. I guess that kind of blossomed into whatever I am now.
Rule number 2, don't be fit in a box.
I don't have a sound, and I feel like the people who think I do have a sound are wrong. I feel like if you think I have a sound, like, don't listen anymore, because I don't want to fit into a box. I don't want to be a genre. I think, like I say all the time, like if it's a good song, it's a good song. It doesn't matter where it fits. You know, if you like it, you like it.
Rule number 3, find inspiration everywhere.
All of the influences come out everywhere. I mean, you get influences from everything. You get inspiration from, like, I could literally like look at this bag and be like, look at how the zipper is, and look at how like the shapes go like this, and how the colors change, and how the belt buckles like you know, the way that the belt buckles, or like the way that it clips, or the way that it tugs and whatever. You can get any inspiration from anything. To write a song, to make a shirt, to like come up with a video, you know, like it just comes out of everything you can look at. You know, you can get creative and inspired by anything, really. So I think I'm definitely always doing that, I'd say, and like letting it out in songwriting and singing, and the way that I perform, and the way that I, you know, act and stuff like that.
Rule number 4, be authentic.
The fact that my parents were so artistic and I was like surrounded by creativity my whole life was definitely the reason I am who I am. But I feel like even if I had been raised to be whatever other people are raised up as, I'm so myself, and I've always been so strong-willed that I just be like, I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and like that's that. I'm still like that, even with the supportive family that I have. I'm still like, anything you say, I'm just gonna do what I want.
Also, if you want to learn from other successful women entrepreneurs, check out my 254 Girl Boss series. It's free. The link to join is in the description below.
You might want to get honest with yourself. Like, instead of doing this really, I want to be a millionaire, I want to do this. Do you really? Because you can make it happen. You actually can. Look at all the idiots that are making money. You can make money.
Become so skilled, so vigilant, so flat out fantastic at what you do that your talent cannot be dismissed.
When I was bartending, I was fully bartending. Like, I wasn't talking to myself about, oh my God, I should be dancing right now, or I should be working on my coaching practice.
Rule number 5, work for it.
Do you have friends that went to normal school as well?
All my friends go to normal schools.
What do they think about what's happened to you since? Like, how are they reacting, and how are they dealing with their friend who's now traveling the world, playing festivals?
Well, I think what a lot of people, not just my friends and people I know, think is that they don't really realize that it's my job. You know, it's just because I'm 16 and, you know, it's not like a job at a desk in some office somewhere. It's still my job, and I still have to work for it. Because they just don't put those together. It's like, oh, this is just some fun thing that you don't have to work at all, and you just have to, blah. I'm like, bro.
Rule number 6, be driven.
You know, you really should not just perform off the audience's energy. You should just perform with your own energy. But it's hard to always do that, you know? You're gonna feed off of their energy no matter what it is. It's really the reason I can do it all. Like, it's the reward I get. You know, touring and being an artist is really, really hard, and it's a lot of work. So, you know, the only thing that I think makes it worth it is performing for the people that support you and love what you make.
Rule number 7, never stop evolving.
Here's the thing, like, everybody changes no matter what you are. So it's like if somebody's like, oh my God, she's changing for fame. No, bitch, ho.
Yeah.
I'm changing because I was 15 a year ago.
Because I'm alive.
And I'm 16 now.
Yeah.
And in a year, I'll be 17. In a year, I'll be 18. Do you know what I mean? Like, the difference between a 15-year-old and an 18-year-old, that's insane,
It's huge.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
it's huge.
insane.
Yeah,
like,
it's just huge.
So it's like, I never want to stay the same ever. Not ever. So it's like, you know, do you have a goal? I'm like, no, f that. I don't want a goal, because if I get that goal, then I'm never going to do anything again.
Yeah.
So
You can have more than one goal, actually. That's
and I
you're
want to
totally
be able
allowed
to change
to do that.
it. So I
Yeah.
don't want to be like stuck on something. I'm changing all the time. My style is completely different than it was. It's going to keep getting different. I don't ever want to have a sound. I don't ever want to be in a genre. Like,
You don't.
Rule number 8, be focused and present.
When I perform, it's just like, I'm just thinking about like nothing except exactly what I'm about to do. If you think about anything else, it'll really throw you off. I've had shows where all I could think about was, you know, something horrible, and it just ruins the show. It ruins you, it ruins your mental state, and it just is not good. So you just gotta shut the fuck up in your brain and just do.
Rule number 9, remember your why.
I want to learn that it's all worth it, because it's tiring as heck, and it is worth it, and I have to remember that, because being with like fans and doing shows is way more important than being tired. Is it worth it? Yes. The shows make it worth it. The shows and the supporters. That is something you have to remember when it doesn't feel worth it. Because a lot of it doesn't feel worth it, but then you get to the points that do make it worth it, and it's like, then it all sort of makes sense and it kind of clicks in your head.
And rule number 10, the last one before a very special bonus clip, is listen to your haters.
When people hate on you, listen to them, because they're probably right. I mean, I think hate's funny, dude. Like, when I love hate. Like, I read hate comments more than I would, like, read nice comments. Because that's like, wow, they're creative, you know what I mean? They're really creative with what they say. And most of the shit that they say, sorry, Mom. Most of the stuff that they say, I agree with, 100%. So, like, listen to your haters, they're right.
Now, I've got a special bonus clip from Billie on how to not be sad that I really think you're going to enjoy. But before that, it's time for the 3-point landing question. It's time to go from just watching a video to taking action. Here we go. Question number 1. What's one thing that you have learned from your haters? Number 2. Where do you need to do a better job of being present and focused? And number 3. What can you take inspiration from in your environment right now?
Don't be so sad. It's such a waste of time.
I didn't live up to that then, and I still haven't lived up to that. So, it's good advice, though. It is a waste of time, dude. It's ruined so many things that could have been amazing because I was sad. Dumb, but whatever.
If you want to learn how to make it as a musician, check out the video link right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
I want to tell you the most important piece of information that applies not only to your musical career, but your entire life. And I've seen it work, and I've seen it not work.